All right, let's just dive into some of the specs for this wonderful PC. I've been putting it together for some time and making sure that everything is going to kind of gel nicely together. Now, one of the things that I firmly believe in is that you don't really change too many things when you're upgrading a computer. So if you start off with a good processor and a good motherboard, then it's not going to need an upgrade for a very long time. However, with the RAM, I've had the choice of either going with 32 gigs of RAM or 64 gigs of RAM. I chose the 32 gigs of RAM, leaving 2 slots available for you to be able to put in the extra RAM if you need it further on down the track. 32 is plenty for most applications, so it's going to work out just fine. But by choosing a lower amount of RAM, I could buy a much higher spec RAM so that you get more bandwidth. Now, this is kind of important because you have a 7900X AMD Radeon, AMD Ryzen 9 for your CPU. You're not going to need to upgrade that one. It's 12 cores and they're all running at full speed, so you have 24 threads. It's perfect for running virtual machines. I myself have a 12-core processor at home and I run up to 4 virtual machines without any problems. So I consider that to be a very versatile CPU, perfect for any application, and it won't require upgrading for a long time, so you can use this PC for a decent period. Upgrade the RAM if you need to. Also, the motherboard contains 2 M2 slots. You can add a second M2 and RAID. You can pair the 2 drives together so that you get a little bit more bandwidth. You might want redundancy, you might not want redundancy, and you want more space. That's up to you. I won't go into depths of RAID, but because that's a whole fun topic to discuss. Now, in terms of graphics card, I went with an AMD Radeon 7900 XTX with 24 gig of RAM. It is a very decent graphics card for just about any game that you can throw at it. It should be able to run just about everything at a high spec, so you won't be wanting anything. And in terms of graphics cards, you don't upgrade them, you throw them away and you get a better one. So again, with that, it's better to just have a good one in the first place. Power supply, the power supply can be reused further on down the track. It's got the new 450 watt power adapters that are NVIDIA at the moment are coming out with graphic cards that use it. So if you need to upgrade that at some point, you'll be able to. But as I said, the computer is spec'd high enough that you won't be doing that in a hurry, which is really good. It's water cooled for the CPU, air cooled for the graphics card. The hologram that you see here is mounted with a custom mount, and that was designed in SolidWorks, 3D printed on an Elegoo resin printer and polished off. I will be doing another video on the process of designing that, and it will go into a lot more depth. Other than that, looks really cool.